Today, I'm going to go over 3 real-life scenarios how investors saved over hundreds and thousands of dollars by doing a 1031 exchange, and how they turned those savings into long-term wealth. A retired couple owned a small retail strip that they purchased back in the 1990s for $600,000. In 2025, they sold it for $1.8 million, which meant a $1.2 million gain, and a potential capital gains tax bill of more than $300,000. They wanted to retire from the stress of managing commercial tenants, so they chose to complete a 1031 exchange. With their proceeds, they bought 4 single-family rental homes in growing neighborhoods and a fractional DST interest for passive income. By doing this, they deferred over $300,000 in taxes, increased their monthly net cash flow, and diversified across both residential rentals and passive investments. A younger investor in his mid-40s wanted to aggressively grow his portfolio. He owned a 12-unit multifamily he had purchased for $1.2 million, and he sold it for $2.5 million. That's a $1.3 million gain and a potential tax hit of around $325,000. Instead of paying the IRS, he rolled his equity into a 40-unit multifamily in a nearby metro through a 1031 exchange. By working closely with his lender and us as his qualified intermediary, he timed his debt replacement correctly and scaled up seamlessly. The results, he deferred $325,000 in taxes, tripled his unit count, increased rental income, and gained professional property management, freeing up his time while building wealth. A farming family held raw land for decades, inherited it at a very low basis. They sold it for $1 million, creating a $900,000 gain and a tax exposure of around $225,000. The land wasn't producing income, and the family wanted to cash flow for retirement. Through a 1031 exchange, they reinvested into triple net lease retail property with a national chain tenant under a long-term lease. By doing this, they deferred $225,000 in taxes, secured predictable passive income, and preserved their legacy wealth for the next generation. These 3 examples show how powerful the 1031 exchange can be when used strategically. Whether it's diversifying out of commercial, scaling into larger multifamily, or turning raw land into income, investors consistently defer 6 figures in taxes while building stronger portfolios. The key is planning ahead and using the right team to structure the exchange. If you're interested in learning how a 1031 exchange can help you save taxes and build wealth as it did for these 3 investors, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to walk you through the process.